Well, hey, it is 2 minutes till 12, and the 13th of February, and so-so day. Um, Woke up 15 minutes before I had to go to work today, so no shower, an early morning shower, no breakfast. Um, Work wasn't too bad though. Working with Jorge, hey, it's easy going. It's just, like I said last night, one task at a time. But he's a really nice guy. Um, Today we're basically getting all the stuff ready for ACAP's practical. They're baking a pastry, and so they need extra blenders, make sure all the ingredients are stocked up tight. So basically, Jorge and I were preparing for a big battle, basically. A bunch of chefs. Yeah. So, yeah. Today, pretty easy going. I spilled. He told me to restock some cocoa powder, and so when I did, he kept on getting on my chef's jacket. And he's like, "Oh no, no!" And like I tried to rub it off with my gloves. He's like, "No, no, don't do that." And so he starts beating me with this, with his towel, because I guess that wipes it all off without like pressing it into the jacket. And I felt kind of awkward though, to see me standing there and Jorge's just like beat me with the towel and like, ACAP's all around the corner, looking around and, Jorge's laughing. um, but hey, the trick worked. I mean, the cocoa powder was out, and the cocoa powder was restocked successfully, because of Jorge's doing there. Didn't really get myself prepared for class. Like right at the last minute, I got everything, done. I had to go up, print stuff out, and then the power went out today. On a bright Sunday, sunny afternoon, man, in Napa Valley, all the power went out. I guess in the whole Napa Valley for about 35 minutes. And I don't know why it did, but I was getting prepared for having the day off or something, and all of a sudden, bam! Right when class was about to begin, it came back on. I was pissed. But yeah, then class went pretty well. Went so-so. Basically, since I didn't have any of the recipes printed out, since the power was out and the printers weren't working, so I couldn't print out my recipes. Also, recipes are always changing up here and there because originally I was supposed to do a Brazilian short rib braise, and it turned out to be instead like a stew. And it actually turned out pretty good. Served with some rice. Our rice tower failed miserably though. It looked so nice, and my guy cut these little butterflies out of carrots. Who would have thought someone could do that? But they were perfect lots. Had fun with that. And then right when he flipped it, to put it on the platter, the whole rice now was okay, but none of the vegetable design stuck to the tower. So, right before the servers were trying to stick all them on, and I'm wearing gloves, and veg kept on sticking in my hands, and I'm like, "Oh, stick through the rice tower, no." And then right when we were finishing up with finishing touches, like up top and around, the whole tower just collapses. Or the first top chunk just totally collapses. So we ended up still serving it, but it was a mountain with a mudslide, or like a landslide in the back. I guess it was my fault, since according to Chef Brenda, if I would have added more stock or moisture, then the rice would have stuck together, which it makes sense. So that was one strike for me. I had perfect rice 2 times in a row, but today just wasn't that day. Check out my thumb. Minced some onions for some braised collard greens that I made today, and we're a little bit on the rush, and so I was mincing this onion, and I was going for the cross hatch along the side there, and going up with a second cut from the bottom, and sure enough, slip right into my thumb, and I'm like, oh shoot, throw my knife down. Well, I didn't throw my knife down, but I threw my hand across the floor. Well, my hand didn't get chopped off, but now you get the idea. I just, and then oh shoot, I'm bleeding, and then I go to the first aid kit, and all of a sudden, my thumb is like really bleeding. It's like, oh, that's not cool. So here I go, the first aid kit, with like my right hand holding my left hand, and I'm like jittering, trying to open the first aid cabinet without blood dripping anywhere, which it did anyway. If you look up to the first aid kit right now, you can still see like some old blood droplets right below the first aid kit. But I was in the bathroom for about maybe 15 minutes, constricting my thumb and waiting for it to clot. And finally did. Group was so supportive. They kept on checking up on me, see how I was doing, or maybe it was because, hey, what the heck, what are you doing? We got work to do, but still checked up on me, make sure I was doing good. So yeah, braised collard greens turned out pretty good. Finished out the day, and then our whole Brazilian, braise with rice and black beans, they were wiped out, man, totally gone, which is, pretty happy, pretty positive. If anything, just throughout the day, I don't know if it's just me, but I felt like, I've always felt this way, I feel like I'm a little bit slow in the kitchen, and then also just, with my two members, even I have a problem with this. Just sanitation, keeping a clean area has really been an issue. Especially today, it seems like we're always the last ones, scrambling to clean up right before dinner service. So I'm going to try to work on that tomorrow, and we'll see how that goes. Funny little story. Hey, I cut my thumb, but at least I didn't spill 5 gallons of avocado soup all over the protein walk-in. Yeah, Wes. It was, a disaster, but, it's so hilarious. People were taking pictures and everything. You see Wes in there. I don't know what he was trying to grab or anything, but big old Lexan container of avocado soup. Just opened, spilled on the ground, and flooded out of the protein walk-in. So it was a big green, slimy mess. Scurrying, tried to clean it up, and some of the dishwashers were just using a broom and dustpan to just, sweep the stuff up. It was a disaster, but surprisingly enough, got it all cleaned up in about 10 minutes. So, yeah. And then, Wes, you are amazing. That was one of the most hilarious PowerPoints of barbecue that I've ever experienced. He did a good job. He was having a rough time beforehand just getting it done, and he was kind of nervous presenting it. But, Wes, just being yourself, you're one hilarious, entertaining guy, man. Just want to let you know that. Instead of wasting my time, doing these vlogs, I'm going to shut this off and go to bed, sir.